Lately, I have been seeing a lot of stories about people collapsing at work. Young people dying, exhausted, under pressure. And the scary thing is that it doesn't surprise anyone anymore. A Nigerian guy died in the UK after working long hours shift. An engineer in the US was found dead in his office because of working long hours. A doctor in Nigeria found dead after working a 24-hour shift. All these news are scary. And that simply means there is something that we need to talk about in the modern way of living.
From struggle, still standing.
Everyone, welcome back to this beautiful family. Welcome back to the great tribe. Today I want to share with you what is going on. I have been reading the news, so if you check on the news outlet like The Guardian and stuff like that, you will see a lot of news, even like the expert groups on Facebook, you will see this news. So I don't know what is happening, but it seems like our generation, we are overdoing something. We are working a lot. Most of the time it's immigrants. People are working long shifts. So, and some they are even working like 2, 3, 4, 5 jobs. Yes, some people have so many gigs that they have to do just to keep up with the bills, and that's getting scarier and scarier. It's good to have responsibilities. It's good to take care of your family. It's good to have dreams. It's good to be ambitious. But at what price? Because most of the time, these stories, when I hear, and most of the time you will see that that person is an immigrant. And as an immigrant myself, I can relate to the struggles that we go through. I can relate to the pressure that you have. You want to build life. You want to have like the financial freedom. There are a lot of things, a lot of projects that you want to achieve. And sometimes it pushes us to overdo it. You know, we don't know how to sometimes just relax and enjoy life anymore. You will see someone working 12, 13 hours per day and without taking any vacation. There is really no time to spend with the family, with kids, because you finish this gig, you come, you rest 1 hour, 2 hours, and then you are out again for the next one. But the human body can take this just for a short period. But if you keep doing this over years, you do that again and again, of course the deterioration will not be automatic, but little by little your health, you are destroying something in your body. Yes, the money will be good, but that money, will it be enough, for example, to save you when the hospital bills are piling up? Don't get me wrong, I am not saying that working hard is bad, no. Yes, we should work hard, we should fight for our dreams, we should be ambitious in this life. Yes, I totally agree with that. But what I want to raise as a question here is, at what price? When is it enough? Is there an amount of money that will be enough to stop working, or how many years you should be like struggling, working that hard with no breaks, no holidays? Until when? Until what age? Touching everybody. But I think the common thing that these people have, it's maybe migration. You can be a doctor in your home country, but when you arrive, you have to forget about who you were, and you have to start over. And sometimes the starting over means you have to do things that you are not used to do, you know, in order to pay the bills, because the new country, maybe the cost of living is more expensive than where you come from. And also you have left people back home, family, who are always like calling you, expecting you to do something. They will expose their situations and all that. I talked about that in the last video. So that pressure, most of the immigrants will have that. Does it mean that just because you are in a better country economically, okay, compared to your home country, does it mean that you have to carry the burden of all these people? Does it mean that you have to work yourself to death? That the Nigerian guy, I was reading that story, and he went to work. He worked, I don't know how many hours, and coming back home, he was driving back home very late. Of course, he did overshift, you know, and then he was coming back home driving, and he slept in his car, and just like that he got into an accident, and of course he died. The other case was in the US, aircraft mechanic that was found dead, just like that, because in that environment the pressure is high, you know, the competition, the pressure is very, very high. So if engineers, doctors are dying because they are under pressure, what about like those who are working in retail, customer service, those who are working in construction, you know, those who are working in the healthcare system? It's really worrying, because if one job is not enough to pay the bills and you have to get 2, 3, are we really built to take all that pressure? Are we really built to work 2, 3 jobs? It is tough times, guys. It is really tough times, and it's very scary. I don't know what to do. I don't know what will be the solution. What are the precautions that governments are going to take in order to make it better? The working conditions, maybe the labor law will change in some places to protect workers, and maybe I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. But guys, take care of yourself, because money is good, huh? Money is very good. We all need it in order to survive. But when you get sick, you go to hospital. In some countries, the bills, all that work that you are doing will not be able to even sustain you if you have to go through surgery or something, and you have to stay in the hospital for 1, 2, 3 months. Will you have enough to cover the expenses? All these people that you are dying for, will they be able to support you, to sustain you, to support your family while you are down? Is it worth it? Because one guy said it better, I watched it online. He said, the only people who are going to remember your hard work, that you are doing OT, overtime at work, it's your family members. So it's your wife, it's your kids, because you are never at home. Even on Sundays, because they say, oh, there is overtime and it's double pay, so you will run to go to work because you said, yeah, it's for the kids. But what if the kids, they just want you to be present, they just want you to be with them, play with them, go to the park, go on holidays, go on vacation, go to the beach, go to the forest, hiking, your presence? Because most immigrants will tell you that, oh yeah, we want to move to this country because we want to give a better life for our kids. But unfortunately, They arrive in those places and then work. The reality is that they are working so much that they don't see even the kids. And I was discussing about this with someone last time, that even in France, that's the problem that the diaspora is having, because people are busy struggling, looking, running after money, and no one is raising the kids. So you don't know really who your kid is. You don't know his behavior. You don't know his character. And when it's like that, of course, the state, the government will be the one to raise your kid. And out of nowhere, he will start acting crazy, and you will be surprised, like, oh, is this my son? Is this my daughter? That's why you will see, when you see the news, like 13, 14 teenagers are going to shops, stealing, fighting, smoking, you know. I'm not judging anyone, but what I am trying to do here is just to bring awareness that, yes, we want to build houses, we want to buy big cars, we want to buy all these brands and stuff like that, but at what cost? At what cost? At the expense of your family, at the expense of your kids, at the expense of your health? Now, if you overwork yourself and you just pass, you burn out and you die, who will take care of your kids? What will be their future? Are we considering all these things? Sometimes it's good to slow down, relax, take care of yourself, enjoy time with your family, go on vacation. Vacation doesn't mean that it's necessarily need to be like very expensive. Even if it's the next city, even if it's in your own city, you can go to the mountains, you can go to the forest, you can go hike, you can go fishing or something, you can go cycling. That's something that personally I do. I like going, well, here we play at night. So sometimes when the kids are sleeping, around 10 p.m., 11, we go with friends, we play football, you know. I come to the park. When you sit in front of the computer for 8 hours, of course you are exhausted and your brain is just like exploding. So I just come here, sit, talk to you guys, enjoy the sun, you know, get fresh air before going back home, you know, and maybe in the evening take the kids, go for a walk with my wife. That's what I try to do to keep myself sane. Otherwise, of course, all this pressure, all the thinking, problems will never end. That's for a fact. No matter how many jobs you are getting, problems will never end. If you get $1 million right now, you will start having problems for $1 million. And that's a reality. That's a reality. So at the end of the day, it's not about how much you are earning. It's about how you are living also. You know, accepting to take things slow. And that's one thing that I really, really love about this country, about Argentina. When I first came, I couldn't understand properly, but now I understand it perfectly. That's why every place that you go to or you travel to, if you stay long enough, there is something that you will get from that place. And here, for example, on Sunday, even if you are going to give $200 per hour for the common Mendocinian guy, he will refuse, because it's almost sacred for them that on Sunday they are going to spend the time with family. So even for football, sometimes I say, oh, let's go and play in the morning. So they say, no, don't do that. On Sunday, it's family time. So they cannot go play football, they cannot go to work. They just dedicate that time for family. And you will see that they are in the parks, they are out in the mountains doing barbecue, picnic, you know. And I love that. Now I find myself enjoying that too. If you see Sunday, the whole day, it's like a ghost city. There is no one out. All the shops will be closed, you know. And that's something that it's good. It's really good. But in other cultures, it's like, no, you just have to work hard. Work hard for what? Work hard for who? Until when? You know? Yes, work hard, but take time to take care of your health. Take time to enjoy moments, create good memories with your kids, with your friends. It's also important. Life needs balance, you know. I don't know better than you, or I'm not doing better than you. No, 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 no. That's not what I'm doing here. That's something that I have seen, something that I have lived. It's a reality that we share, all of us. And I just want to bring your attention into this matter. Okay, so I'm not here to summon someone or to tell you how you are going to live your life. No, I am nobody to do that. So that's what I wanted to share with you. Please take it slow. That house that you want to build back home, that car that you want to buy, that dress, that shoe, whatever is driving you to go crazy at work and to get more jobs, take it easy. Life is step by step. Let's go slowly. Okay, let's take it slowly. It's better to be alive and enjoy life with your kids than overwork yourself and then be dead. Be alive to take the fight for another day. Be alive to fight tomorrow. You will not solve all your problems at once, no. You just need to set like a priority list and then take step by step. What can I achieve today? What can I do today, this month? Which problem I can solve? Then you think of next month, because problems will never finish. They will keep coming. And that's our human conditions. Sometimes I feel like we are on earth. It's like maze, and we are here just to solve problems, you know. So we solve the problems and then another one will pop up, you know. So keep your head down, take it slowly, enjoy life, enjoy simple things in this life. Going to the park, if you have a dog, walk that dog. Go to take a coffee with a friend. The World Cup is going to start next month. For those who like football like me, support your team. Of course, me, I'm team Albi Celeste. That's clear. And please share with me your thoughts. What are the realities? Is the job you are doing right now, are you working too much pressure? And what are the tactics, or what are the strategies that you have put in place in order to keep up with that? How are you taking care of yourself, your physical health, and also your mental health? Because I know that some jobs can drive you crazy, even exhausting your brain. So tell me what you are going through, and how can we cope with this life? How can we do better? If you have some solutions or some ideas, it will be nice to share. And please like the video, share it with a friend, and leave your comment below. I will be eager to read it. And as I always say, on your way to where you want to be, never forget to be happy. Thank you very much, and see you on the next one.
The dum 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 the dum